Thank you for attending today. Before I proceed, I'd like to remind all to have their phones on silent or on off. And again, thank you. I'd like to introduce Minister of Tourism and Transport, Minister Zane De Silva.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for coming. We are here today to announce March 18th as the effective date for the Department of Public Transportation's new bus schedule, and to sign the MOU between the government and the Bermuda Industrial Union for the temporary 50 bus schedule and the rostered night work for bus operators. Before proceeding any further, I must recognize the collaborative efforts of the DBT and the BIU that allows us to come before you now. Mr. Michael De Leon, Assistant Operations Manager, was instrumental in the development of the new schedule, and Mr. Brent Harvey, driver trainer, led by the Perusal Committee, responsible for the final iteration of the rosters. They were supported by a great team, and I thank everyone for their efforts. I would also like to give special thanks to the Department of Transportation Director, Mr. Roger Todd, and of course, the President of the BIU, Mr. Chris Furbert. Their efforts have been invaluable in achieving our objectives. I thank you both for strengthening the relationships between the DPT and the BIU as we work towards formalizing the new 2019 bus schedule and the night work agreements. I am inspired by the commitment shown by all and thank everyone for their collaboration, hard work, and open communication that allowed us to devise solutions that benefit bus operators, the Bermuda public, and can be sustained with our current fleet of buses. I will now invite Mr. Todd to provide a few more details of the agreements. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister, and good morning, everyone. The Department of Public Transportation is pleased to advise that the new 2019 schedule will commence operation on Monday, March the 18th. A point of clarification, the public bus schedule will be the same all year round, except that for the purpose of organizing the bus operators' work shifts, the winter bus schedule includes school runs and the summer bus schedule does not. The new schedule can be viewed and printed on the official government website, www.gov.bm/bus. Hard copies of the bus schedule are also available from various fair media outlets. Over the next 18 months, DPT will monitor the performance of the new schedule and make adjustments where appropriate to deliver a dependable, quality public bus service. The MOU for the temporary 50 bus schedule speaks to our commitment to continued collaboration as we replenish the aging bus fleet. The agreement provides for regular review of the new bus schedule, the work rosters, and new bus purchases. The second MOU defines night work for the bus operators and will provide clarity for the development of future work rosters. The introduction of the new 50 bus schedule will greatly assist in eliminating the daily cancellations that has plagued the bus service in recent years. As additional buses come online through new purchases and out-of-service repairs, we will expand the bus service on those routes with the greatest demand. The Department of Public Transportation is committed to delivering a quality public bus service. I would like to express my appreciation for the hard-working team at the DPT and the Bermuda Industrial Union and the Bermuda Public Service Union for their collaborative support. Working together, we will deliver valued improvements to the public bus service. I will now invite Mr. Chris Furbert to provide comments on behalf of the Bermuda Industrial Union. Thank you.
First of all, let me say good morning, everyone. Interesting, because we were probably here 2 months ago speaking about a new bus schedule, I think in December. And recognizing, I think today is completely different. And the reason why I said it is that the challenges that we have with the reducing the 104 rosters down to 80, challenges that we've had with more than one piece of night work, I think the department and the union have sat down and sorted out those rosters to the degree that it's satisfactory to the membership. Recognizing that we still have our challenges going forward, I think the department and the BIU have agreed to do an MOU with the understanding that we'll look at the on a monthly basis, look at the rosters, see what other changes need to be made to the rosters, and the interim period also in that 18-month period is making sure that after that MOU is finished, that what kind of bus schedule are we going to have going forward? Are we going back to 100 rosters? Are we going to 120 rosters? Certainly, when we go back to looking at adding the rosters back, we have to look at making sure that the Peruse Committee, the management team over the next 18-month period, sit down and come up with the rosters that's going to manage DPT after the 18-month period is finished. So that MOU is critical, that the management team and the BIU have to look at that in good faith and make sure that the operators, the hours of work is respected in relationship to their day-to-day operation, the day-to-day work at DPT. Certainly we're looking forward to work with the management team over the next 12 to 18 months to make sure that we can have a better roster system going forward. Thank you.
Any questions?
Good morning. Are there any questions?
Good morning. Yes, Sarah Lagan from the Royal Gazette. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. You mentioned there'll be some adjustments. You'll be reviewing this on a monthly basis. Any changes to the schedule? Will you be publicising to the rest of us?
So obviously any changes that come out to the schedule, whether it's through adjustments that have to be made because we have additional capacity through new buses or out of service repairs, that will be thoroughly vetted, developed. And once you change the schedule, the work rosters automatically change. So that triggers the whole process again. So that will necessarily be a consultative process, and the public will be advised well in advance.
Okay, one more question. The late night buses, obviously we've seen a change in Bermuda with roadside sobriety testing, so there seems to be quite a demand for late night buses and taxis as a result. Does this new schedule take into consideration late night buses at the weekend?
No, it does not. The new schedule does not extend the hours of operation of the existing schedule.
Are there any plans to work towards that at some point in the future?
Not at this time, not for the public bus service.
Any further questions? All right, thank you again all for attending, and have a good day.
All right.